What's going on, everyone? Dare here, and welcome back to another episode of Disco Elysium. I absolutely am enthralled with this game, and it is a fantastic time, and I can't wait to get in there. Hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed the episode. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see more of my content, and let's get to it. Okay, so we left off last time getting verbally harassed by this little shit over here, and we still have yet to take the dead body down. Should we do that? I think we should probably do that.
At you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath.
Look down?
A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils.
Gross. Endurance legendary. God, what is that? Why is it so bad?
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
The kids will judge me.
He's about to blow.
Knew it.
Pop's gonna blow, Kuno.
Turn away. How do I get it down then?
There he still is.
Okay. I don't know how to get the body down. We got some more stuff out there. Some stuff back behind. Can I get back there? What's he doing?
Yes?
You seem to be following me. Tell me about the case.
What do you want to know?
Literally anything about it. I can't remember a single thing.
Maybe you can tell me what you do know to help me narrow it down a bit.
I know literally nothing about it. I only know what you've told me before.
Do you want me to brief you?
Yes, that sounds good.
3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute.
Does it say who the victim was?
A security guard or worker of some sort hired by Wild Pines. This was just hearsay from Martinez, of course. We need to find out the truth.
Who was the caller?
To find him or her is one of our tasks here. For now, all we know is that the tone was muffled, using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex.
Why hide themselves?
There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that.
Hold on. And the RCM is?
That's us, the Revachol Citizens Militia. We're the police in this city.
Okay.
The RCM, or the Revachol Citizen Militia, is the police force you and him are part of. A self-organized peace corps of the occupied city of Revachol. The RCM operates within a legal twilight, yet its authority is rarely questioned. It's super useful to know this.
That's fair. Yep. Let me just make this perfectly clear. Our job here is to find the killer.
That's right.
Nailed it. Woo! Got him good. Would you say this is a mysterious case?
No, it's not a particularly mysterious case.
Why not?
The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that.
Okay, so the case probably isn't mysterious, but could it be sexy?
There was some interest in this case at my station, but not for the reasons you have in mind. You seem to wish there was
Maybe there's a young woman involved?
Yes, it just so happens there's a beautiful, blonde 19-year-old woman at the heart of this case. A rich one, in fact, part of a murder sex cult.
Wait, really?
The weary tone is the surest indicator that the lieutenant is being sarcastic.
God dang it, Kim! Wow, really? That's No, I'm not gonna be that stupid. You're being You're being sarcastic, aren't you? Yeah, that's what I'm going with.
Extremely.
God dang it, Kim.
It can still be an otherworldly sex mystery in your head, with a dark twist even.
Oh, it's gonna.
He's basically challenging you to sex it up with some lurid twist. Don't get right into it. Sit on it a bit, then hit him with it.
I will. If we're from different precincts, why are we on the same case?
I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition.
Cool. Been there?
His disdain is clear. This man would not use such an expression otherwise.
What do you mean?
You don't know? I assumed you were in on it.
You know what I'm in on. Retrograde amnesia.
Better still than an imbecilic cop-off.
Tell me about it.
It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim.
Well, let's let it go.
Was there anything else you wanted to know about the case?
I think I'm good.
Good.
Empire Legendary. Convince Kim there's a sexy, dark mystery twist in the case. I have to do this.
Only banal things strike you. At the core, you're a very banal person with a very small soul.
Rude.
One you should be ashamed of. It's no wonder the soft one doesn't want it back. It was right to abandon you.
Ouch. Damn, I lost the morale there. Probably shouldn't do those. Okay. Can I really not take this guy down, though?
There he still is, looking right through you.
Okay. Not sure how we do that. So let's go back out. Let's go back inside, I suppose. And we'll talk to the manager, see if we can get the dumpster. And see where that takes us. What's in here? We got some more people around too. There are bottles inside. You could pick them up if you had a bag. Looks like I need to get myself a bag. Who's this fine young woman over here? I think.
The
Nailed it.
RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with?
You sound surprised.
We don't see a lot of police around here. That's all.
I have some questions for you.
Of course. What can I help you with?
Who are you exactly?
Me? I am just a gardener.
Good to meet you, just a gardener. Another question then.
I am pleased to meet you too, officer.
Directions maybe?
Of
I
course.
don't know.
Where to?
Where am I?
What do you mean?
I'm a bit disoriented. This is Revachol, right?
Yes, sir. District of Martinez. This
He knows
Oh.
where we are. He just wants directions.
Kim, let me engage in chit chat. What's up in the north?
There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements. Not a lot, really.
Okay, in the east?
The harbor gates, some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics. A fleet store, too.
In the south?
Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Some kind of accident, probably.
And what's on the other side of the canal?
Just coast. There's a little fishing village there and a fish market, but that got closed down ages ago.
And what's in the west?
It's just water. No, actually, I think they call it the Martinez Inlet. There are some islands in the bay. No problem.
Oops. Sorry, I cut you off. Okay. Thank you,
Of
the
course.
gardener.
I won't hold you back.
Her gloves. You get the feeling that you need them. You have a dead body to deal with after all.
Can I borrow your gloves?
Sure, keep them. I have another pair.
Oh, that's very nice of her. Thank you. Head back in. What's that dude doing? Oh, there's a car? I wonder if that's our car. I hope so. It's a pretty sweet looking car. All right, let's talk to this very kind woman over here.
Hello, sweetie.
Lena, the cryptozoologist's wife. I think she could have just been Lena. Hello. Oh, she already said hello,
Wait,
sweetie.
Who's Sweetie?
Who's sweetie?
Why, you are, officer.
I'm no sweetie. Look at me.
You're a handsome man, officer, with your mustache and your chiseled jaw and that silly dimple on your chin.
Thanks. I appreciate it. Take a compliment when I can
You
get it.
must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
Now, this seems like a very insensitive joke. How'd you like to roll with me?
Whatever do you mean?
I want you to be my wheelchaired partner in fighting crime, ridding backyards of corpses, catching sequence killers.
Sequence killers? Oh my.
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree.
I know, but there are also side mysteries, sequence killers, and forays into paranatural.
I can assure you with absolute certainty, there are no sequence killings taking place in Martinez.
Fine.
Now, gentlemen, no need to squabble. I wouldn't be of much use to you anyway, sweetie.
Why? 3 heads are better than 2.
Thank you, but Martinez isn't the most wheelchair accessible place, you see. I'd slow you down. Perhaps another time.
Turns back to you with a hopeful glint in her eye. I gotta get going.
Of course, dear. Good luck.
We're gonna pick up Lena at some point. I only get 1 person in my party. Damn, what's up with this dude? Bottle of rum has been knocked over. Beautiful dark liquid is spilling out. Man, it's 10 o'clock in the morning and this dude's passed out. Sleeping dock worker. A man is sleeping at the table wearing mud-caked boots, rolled down overalls. The back of his shirt reads Wild Pines.
On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine.
Lieutenant, who is this?
No idea. Looks like he works for Wild Pines, the logistics company who owns and operates the harbor.
But why is he sleeping during the day?
Possibly because there's a strike going on in the harbor. There's not much to do aside from drinking and sleeping.
The man does not mind. You probably need them more than he does.
Absolutely.
You've just picked up some magnesium. This item is stored in the bottom left corner of the screen above your character portrait. Use magnesium to heal your morale if you have morale damage.
Cool.
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already?
2 hours?
An hour would have been bad. 2 hours is mystical. You have truly wiped out all trace of yourself if you haven't thought about rum and lemonade yet.
Wait, rum and lemonade? Is that a thing? Maybe later.
Maybe later? What is this? Casual Friday? What's with the lackadaisical laxman attitude? You used to be passionate about getting your drink on. Show me you're still young. Show me you have the fire in you. Lick that stain off the counter right now.
I don't want to lick it.
What happened, man? You used to be cool.
I know.
Go get your boring normal person drink then.
Okay. Lemonade,
Get your
no
drink
rum.
on and your act together.
Find booze and drink it. It's a task? Oh, come on. The game is pushing me to be an asshole. All right, let's go talk to this dude and his bird.
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
He runs 4 places.
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
The harbinger of ruin. As I said, Detective Rafael Ambrosia Costa.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us
Stu?
and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Oh, he'll answer questions for Kim.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
4.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective.
Yeah.
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions.
Right then. Questions. I got this.
His face expresses profound doubt in your having this.
Who killed him?
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
Did you kill him?
What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him.
Why did Sylvie go away?
Haven't you asked me that already? What is it with you and this woman? She has nothing to do with this.
No, before I asked you where. Now I'm asking you why.
Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back. And because I asked for her number. That's why Sylvie went away. I hope you appreciate that.
A little bit.
Thank you.
He opens the little to cover. The number is safely tucked away in a small pocket. Didn't go well?
I asked an employee out. She didn't want to come, but felt obliged to. It was a bad idea. Now, what is so goddamn fascinating about that for you? It's got nothing to do with the lynching.
Everything has something to do with everything.
Good for you. Was there something else? I'd like to get back to what I was doing.
No, I need to ask him for the key.
Let's go.
No, I need the key
Not
from
so
him.
fast. You owe me 130 real.
Who?
No one is saying the multi-pattern necktie you found tied to the ceiling fan can talk. No one. It must be merely imagination.
Let's bail! Time to push the eject button! Sounds like a responsibility! You don't like those!
What's real?
Oh, excuse me. You owe me 130 real.
The IIR, or Inter-Isolary Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume he means you owe him some money.
I understand. You mean I owe you some money?
Wow, you're a genius.
I know.
Yes, that's right. Money. You owe this establishment 130 real.
Okay.
Who does that clown think he is? Arrest him!
You're under arrest. What do I owe this place for?
Let's see. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes
Okay.
to 60 real.
Okay.
Then there's the window you annihilated.
Wasn't me.
The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work.
Still
So
wasn't
don't
me.
try to tell me you didn't.
I didn't.
That will be 40 real in damages.
Prove it.
Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real. And yes, real is still money.
But what exactly is money?
What are you, a philosopher?
Yes. No, I'm just getting my bearings.
Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room or 8 bottles of potent blend and 9 packs of Royal Extra.
9
We use
packs
it
in
for
3 days?
everything, really.
Holy shit. I don't think I have any money.
There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi looks for something in the pockets of his orange bomber. That's cop 4. I haven't offered to pay because I don't have any money either.
What happens now?
I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then...
Officer, maybe you are better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away.
I don't remember where my home is.
Officer, you really need to take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in my car. Call them, ask for assistance. We have to get this investigation started now.
Fine.
Good luck.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it.
I really don't remember.
But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere.
Up on Marvel Hill?
Why did you say that?
These are just synapses firing. It doesn't mean anything. The name must have some meaning for me.
The old thesaurus comes up empty. Maybe you should ask the lieutenant.
Hey, Kim, do you know the place called Marvel Hill?
No. But isn't that an expression, not a place?
An expression?
A saying. Up on Marvel Hill, a great high place. One that is impossible to climb back to.
Yeah, that sounds like home.
That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
Could I trace the way back somehow to the exact street, the exact number on a building?
You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe a street or an apartment will appear.
Cool. All right, so in our inventory, I've got some rubber gloves. Let's go ahead and put those on. Oh yeah, I'm walking around with those all the time. Yeah, I need to open the trash container. The manager cart should have a key. Yeah. Gart, give me the key.
Can I help you?
Is the trash container out back yours?
Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company.
Fair.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you.
I wonder what this feeling is.
Prod at him and find out.
We need those keys.
What do you need them for?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please.
My keys now, nerd. I'll sell them back to you for 130 real. Bill. So I either need 130 real or I need to figure out where my house is. That's a bummer. Got kicked out of my hotel. But on the plus side, if I don't pay him back, I had a 3-night bender on the house.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags.
Open it.
With a well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. It should now... Don't. Maybe you shouldn't.
Didn't I just have a premonition that there's something in there?
There is. But you won't like it.
Open it.
Sweat. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
Looks under the boxes.
You see milk, an egg rest with one broken egg in it, some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar. A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below, and turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however.
Pick up the rags.
Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers.
Ooh?
As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air.
Oh, God.
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay. Drop them in here, officer.
Back him.
Guitar-marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too. A white belt. The loops appear stretched, but the belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Something slimy catches your eye.
Reach for it.
A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
Ugh.
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye. But other than that...
They've thrown out towel, a mug, that's all.
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force.
Okay.
The lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container.
Search the food
It's
waste.
just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Apple and potato peels, mostly. Unidentified sludge, and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey, nothing. It's nothing. Nothing more to see here.
Is that true?
What's this?
What?
A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something.
Pick it out.
Something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes, written in a man's handwriting.
Officer, is that your paperwork?
No, it can't be.
Yes, it is. Look. This plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form.
Oh, God.
If you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash?
Ooh, so many options. Someone from the whirling threw it in the trash? I don't know. I'm boring.
Boring. Try dangerous. You should do a thorough inventory of that. Be sure some has not fallen into the hands of the RCM's enemies, organized crime, or worse. Official notes sometimes contain informants' names, even undercover operatives.
Okay, I'll do that.
It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me what your eagle eyes see. Or are we finished?
Some items, such as the ledger you found, are interactable. Go to your inventory and select the Interact tab to read your paperwork.
Thanks, tutorial agent in my mind. And then we have the mug. I'm getting that mug.
You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron.
An antique?
Only in its social sensibility.
You've acquired an interactable item. Investigate this item further by going to the Interact tab in your inventory.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all.
Okay. All right. Let's check out, I guess, this racist mug. Yep, racist mug. This broken-eared mug somehow made its way to the whirling in rags dumpster. It depicts a person of Samoan descent frolicking in a field of saffron flowers, buck-toothed and grinning feeble-mindedly. It seems to be a cheap knockoff of some colonial era antique. Yeah, I'm sure Kim did not appreciate me taking this. This is allegedly found in the trash. It's full of notes written in a man's dense cursive. Have a closer look. Maybe it can be salvaged. Start keeping notes on the case. How do I do that? Oh, wait. Can I interact with it? Oh.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
What? Anything else?
There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper, desperately sticking to the back of the blue plastic clipboard.
Gross.
It's a metaphor for you.
Oh.
Below the pathetics, terror. Do not look into its blue heart.
Inspect the toilet paper.
It's just toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want.
Nah, leave it there. It's cool.
Way cool. It says, everyone look at me and my toilet paper covered cop ledger. I don't care. My ledger is droopy and it smells like a urinal.
Hell yeah, it does. Okay, inspect the clip.
An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are the only thing keeping the papers together. A regular pencil, the tip worn down to nothing, has been attached to the clip.
I run my fingers across it.
The surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescence. You don't know how you didn't notice it before.
Hey, Kim, what is this?
What? That thing. It's a halogen watermark. We use it for adding information to RCM property.
What kind of information?
It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number and address. The information varies by date of issue.
Maybe yours will have how many cases you've solved.
0.
How many years you've been on the force, he's thinking. It'll have that.
How can I read it?
Any capable light with the right wavelength will do.
Like, for example?
All RCM vehicles have headlights designed to reveal halogen watermarks. Mine too.
Cool.
This means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the lights on.
That's all.
Okay.
While a bunch of sodden papers sag from the clipboard in your hand, it's a sorry sight.
Browse the white
They're
papers?
not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching its tendrils across entire pages. The paper itself is checkered with faint red lines, forming short paragraphs. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organized and extremely dense, if mostly illegible.
What is in there? What are they about?
Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate due to missing pages and an odd naming convention. But there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases undertaken, not completed, mind you.
Oof.
It's the middle of March. You have attempted 2 cases a week on average.
Is 2 cases a week a good caseload, Lieutenant?
Huh? 2 complex cases to undertake is a lot, yes. You really have to push yourself. I would not suggest it, lest you start making mistakes.
Okay.
Arson,
I'm not gonna tell him.
theft, spousal abuse. Handwritten logs on dozens of investigations date back to January 51. Stamped case files. Commit to paper. These are your last couple of months in Revachol, Precinct 41, Jamrock Quarter.
There's mention of a naming convention here?
Yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins. Yet, still more tellingly, most are accompanied by a name. A title, one might say even. One that draws inspiration from Snoop fiction and Vespertine cop show staples.
Oh my, and they're written in capital letters too?
Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural. Another, The Square Bullet Hole Murders. Another yet, The Unsolvable Case.
More?
Others appear more light-hearted. The guys on a couch in an unexpected location, and the murder at the Ukar Parlor. Even the rare article-free collapsing tenement. Murder features prominently throughout. It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done. Once you're done inspecting them up close.
Cam, my cases appear to employ some kind of naming convention.
You mean the alphanumeric? Officer, precinct, time of arrival at the scene?
Nah, I mean a non-numeric one with titles.
Oh, you mean the titular? Yes, well, so do I. In our defense, almost everyone in the RCM does.
Why?
It's a holdover from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution, when the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity. Officers use these titles to refer to their work among themselves.
I seem to have named a case the Square Bullet Hole Murders.
Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one the man with the hole in his head. That was a real person. His death was real. Still, I named it that, to amuse myself. I pray his loved ones never find out.
What happened to him?
Rail spiked through the head.
Ooh.
He died. It was a workplace accident.
Okay, that's not bad. I have to open an official case as their room.
There is, for precisely one more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of passages, breaking the case into subtasks to accomplish.
Okay.
Once all the tasks are accomplished, the case is complete.
Commit to paper.
Sadly, the ledger only comes with an old, worn-down lead pencil. It's unfitting of this monumental event.
Cam, do you have a pen?
The lieutenant looks at his blue notebook. 2 fat, shiny pens hang from the binder, like large-caliber bullets on an ammo belt. He is not really saying anything, just standing there, looking at them.
Can I have one?
Know that I give this to you with resentment.
With this beauty, commit to paper.
The tasks you've completed flow out of the blue oblong pen in a brash freehand uncannily similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple. A language developed for mental rigor and simplicity. Inspect the victim's body. Interview the cafeteria manager. It's not exactly poetry, but poetry would be out of place. A satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done, it seems to say. And you, and you. Things to be done and things already done. The composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool for a detective of the citizens' militia. Now all that remains is to name the case.
Lieutenant, have you by any chance named our case?
No, actually. Any ideas?
The Furies are at home in the mirror. The setting sun, shit on a stick, the hanged man.
Great. That's great. That's actually what I was thinking too. The Hanged Man. Good, strong name. We have a very good name for the case now.
Cool.
I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good we sorted this out.
Cool. Okay, I'm done inspecting these.
You don't exactly close them. so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little further from your nose now.
Can I read the case files now? Come on.
It's proving to be harder than expected. You just don't have the intellectual rigor to patch the quilt back together.
Bull.
Try again later.
Browse the yellow papers.
In the back, you see thin, translucent copy paper. Some neon yellow, some bright red, all covered in boxes, like marching armies. These look like official forms, waiting to be filled out. Then rip them from the binder and hand them out, according to type of form.
What type of forms are there?
3. The topmost are misconduct fines. The middle ones are station calls. And the bottommost are field autopsy forms. Each is easy enough to make sense of. You don't have to be an intellectual giant to do police work.
Misconduct fine?
A monetary penalization ranging from 20 to 250 real. Severe cases allow for 1,000 real, but that requires special paperwork. The details of issuing these fines are spread out over the rest of the fields, but they appear pleasantly vague.
Does this mean I could find somebody to pay my bill?
These are quite sinister in tone. They give a date and time for the person to appear at the specified precinct police station. Below the call are the criminal charges you risk by not appearing.
And then we got the field autopsy.
A dozen pages of thin copy paper, bright red in color. You see the parameters of a deceased human form waiting to be filled in. Age, sex, condition of internal organs.
Okay.
Yes, all that remains now is to fill those forms and hand them to people. Fines for wrongdoers, interview requests for bad guys, and field autopsies to dead guys. The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. Being sandwiched between the board and the rest of the paperwork must have spared the fragile copier paper.
Look at the clipboard.
It's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with. The edges are rounded, however. The U4 size board feels thick and heavy in your hand. Light shimmers on its wet surface. On the back, you see the embossed letters, RCM.
What did you say the color was?
Blue.
Okay.
The blue heart. Don't look into it.
Shake the ledger.
Something rattles inside, ever so lightly. Is there a hidden compartment? Permeables. It's not hidden per se. The compartment is made for permeable materials that would get damaged if something happened to it.
Peek inside.
The plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it is not see-through. You cannot see to its center.
How would I open it?
With your hands, U4-sized pages hang from the clip screwed to the top of the board.
I'm gonna try this. My luck has not been good.
The two sides of the board appear slightly misaligned, like a drawer that's come off its slides. If you bend the plastic on your knee slowly, the slides snap back into place. It should be possible to just,
Open it.
Without resistance or sound, the two panels move against each other. The compartment is now open.
What's inside?
2 ticket stubs and a handmade postcard.
Okay, what's on the ticket stubs?
2 octopuses are smiling, reaching their tentacles toward each other in the colored pencil drawings. The tickets permit access to the zoo in Revachol East. The aquarium costs extra. These let you go there, too.
Ooh. Pick up the card.
Thin wax paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. Sounds like leaves rustling when you pick it up. You see violet flowers, floral patterns, patches of glue.
Smell it?
It smells of chewing gum, apricot flavored.
Okay.
A touch of cinnamon, the end of summer. You think the label says tutti frutti.
Open it.
Familiar handwriting lines the inside of the card. Looped, round letters in a woman's hand. A young woman in her 20s. There is care, effort, and a smile, you think. Although although that is not something you can read from someone's handwriting. Harry, it begins.
My name's
You're
Harry?
already reading. I wanted to write you a letter so you can read it when you wake up. Maybe it will make you happy. Throw it away, please.
But it will make me keep reading.
Your hand shakes holding the card. Every morning when I step out and you're asleep behind me, it says, I find a little piece of sadness in me. I carry it in my chest, down Voyager Road. Every step I take, it grows. By the time I reach the fuel station, it has filled me entirely. I step onto the light rail and look back. Sparks fall from the bow collector. I know it will be like this until late afternoon, when I get off the 42 and walk back to you. You. Every step I take will get lighter. It almost makes me run. Sometimes I do. I can't believe I met you. I can't believe the happiness I feel with you. You have a vast, vast soul, and I will always, always, always come back to it. Kisses, kisses, kisses. You feel the air sucked out of your lungs and the blood sucked out of your head. Everything around you gets dark. Small white dots appear. You feel the ledger slip from your hand.
The hell is that about? Did I die? What the hell? What?
There is nothing.
Oh my god, I died? What the hell is this? What? Whatever. Okay, we're gonna end it there. Thanks for tuning in. Hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed it. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see more of my content. What the French toast? All right. I hope everyone has a fantastic day. I'll see you all in the next one. Check you later.